prize money and just like.
You want me to compare the tours, or I don't understand exactly?
No, I guess I just mean like, do you think equality has been achieved? Do you think women's tennis is kind of still the world leader compared to other sports as well?
Well, it's not. It's not what I think. It's the fact. I mean, look at the women's tennis has been, by far the most successful, I guess, global women's sport, and also most paid. So it's great to see that, and I'm happy for that, and I'm proud of that. So I think it's in a good place.
Match question. Just tell me what you thought about your opponent's level today, and how satisfying, or you take any pleasure with players that they're being descent, around the world.
Yeah.
Coming up, probably inspired by.
Yeah, there's not many of us, so it's nice to see, Alex, who I really like as a person, and I get along very well with him. Know that he's got this Serbian background, his entire family. So, we get to practice a lot. We get along very, very well on the tour, and we haven't faced each other I think maybe only once in clay before today's match. And I watched a little bit of the highlights of his matches in this tournament, and I thought he just felt the ball very well. I mean, he was striking the ball great. And today, I don't recall really facing someone who is not that tall. I mean, he has a decent height, but not really tall. And to be able to serve, that well and hit his spots in the box was really incredible. I mean, I wasn't, maybe feeling my rhythm on that return very well today, but he was just making my life very difficult returning the serve. I mean, he was just acing me all over, getting a lot of free points. Couldn't read his serve at all. That's what I told him at the net. Like, he had a tremendous serving display today, and he's on the right path. I mean, I always like the way he plays, and one-handed backhand, it's so rare nowadays, and he's very talented. He's great ball striking player, but I think he was lacking in the last few years consistency. He was making a lot of unforced errors. I think he has brought that down. I know his coach, and he's worked with Tiafo and a few other players, and it seems like whatever they're doing is working. He's serving great, and he's playing really well. I mean, he has had some great wins this week, and today really was anybody's game until the last couple of points. So I mean, the only that last game of the third, where he missed some first serves, gave me looks on the second, and I used it. That's pretty much it. It was very unpredictable who was going to win till the end.
One more in English, Chris.
Hey, Novak. I have a question about the term tennis IQ. Very broad term. A lot of people have their own specific definitions for it, but I'd love to hear what your own definition is, and how important do you think it is to have a high tennis IQ at the elite level?
I mean, in a simple way to put it, it's like finding a way through, finding a solution. I think tennis IQ can be described in different ways, but I value the adaptability a lot. So being able to have your game so complete. And obviously the tennis IQ that you see on the court in the matches, I think it's very dependent on, at least in my case, the way I see my evolution in my game, and the other guys, most of the other guys, is what you do before you get to the official match. How diligently you approach your everyday life. Does everything revolve around tennis, and about do you nurture the mindset of trying to improve and get better, and not only rely on your strengths and kind of pray that it's not, that your weaknesses are not exposed, but rather trying to improve the game as you go along because everyone else does it. So I think it's like a diligent holistic, multidisciplinary approach that really defines the IQ in the end. When you have a lot of shots in the arsenal on the court, then you feel more comfortable in finding solutions. When you're facing a wall mentally, so to say, when you're not particularly happy with the execution of your plan A or plan B, you got to have plan C, D, E, F, or whatever. You have to adapt to every player, surface conditions, and I mean that's obviously much easier said than done, and it takes years of development and the whole thing. I mean, I'm talking on the highest level. Of course, you have certain players that are just more gifted than others, and when you see them playing on the court, maybe they have a higher tennis IQ than others, which gets them out of the trouble. But what I'm talking about is the consistency, of long-lasting career and successful career.